Good morning, aloha. My name is Don, and it has certainly been my honor and pleasure to serve as your master of ceremony this morning. When I received the call from Debbie and the committee to do this, and without even any hesitation, I was like, anything for Chief Dave. So it's my honor to be here this morning, and I got a chance to speak with Chief Dave this morning, and just to talk about a few things. And from this perspective, this looks like a wedding. So this is like really, really odd as far as like a retirement luncheon, and it's really, really cool to see all you guys and just to be here with Chief Dave. But Chief Dave has just one request for all of you, and the request is this: is just to, this is a time to reflect, to have a great time, to reconnect with those of us that haven't seen each other for a long time, and obviously to be here for the reason, and that reason is to honor this wonderful man. We'd like to start off with the invocation given by one of our police chaplains, Roby Carell.
Let us be in an attitude of prayer. Gracious and loving God, creator and sustainer of the universe, and we give you thanks for the celebration of inhaling that new life as our friend and our colleague begins. May he inhale all that there is, the peace, the joy, the comfort, the celebration, all that there is. May he find the blessings as he walks forward, continuing each day in a new breath. And gracious and loving God, we give you thanks for this food that has been prepared for us. May it nourish our bodies as you nourish our spirits. These things we pray in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Roby. I appreciate you. So we're going to start off with lunch. Your banquet captain this morning is Sammy. Sammy's going to come around and excuse you for lunch this afternoon. And just FYI, we have 2 buffet lines, so you can go either side and help yourself, as well as dessert. As we go throughout lunch, we'll be back later on with the formal program. In the meantime, I'm going to invite your entertainment for this morning/afternoon. We call them Blue Harmony. I like to call them 2 Samoans and a bunch of local guys. So if you could get a round of applause for our brothers from Blue Harmony, that will be taking care of your entertainment this afternoon. Security. Round of applause for these guys. We're going to excuse them. Could get a round of applause for the Sammy and the banquet staff here at Hokulei Ballroom for feeding you this morning and this afternoon. Thank you so much, Sammy. Appreciate you. So we'd like to begin with the formal part of the program, and we want to go through some acknowledgments, and we'd like to acknowledge Chief Kajihiro as well as his family. Obviously, Chief Dave Kajihiro, and he's here with his wife, Grace. Chief very well. He has 3 children. His son, Ken, who couldn't be here, he's currently away, but we just wanted to let you know and acknowledge him because Ken served in the Marine Corps for about 5 years, and acknowledging Ken as well as those of you in the military, especially the Marine Corps, if we could just acknowledge Ken and give Ken a round of applause for his service. It's So I'd like to share just a little bit about Chief Kajihiro. And again, I acknowledge Deb and the committee for putting all of this together. And, you know, again, I'm just a messenger. And as I'm reading this, I was like, wow, this kind of sounds like a eulogy, but he's still alive. How do you guys do that? Dave M. Kajihiro was born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii. He graduated from Aiea High School. Any Na'ali'i in the house? Awesome, like 3 of you. That's beautiful. And received his bachelor's degree in communications and media from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. He's married to his wife Grace and has 3 children. He enjoys bowling, golf, fishing, and watching UH athletic events. That was the laughter out there for. He volunteers and coaches youth bowling on the weekends and at Leeward Junior Bowling Club in Pearl City. Chief Kajihiro has served in the Honolulu Police Department for 31 years. He graduated with the 88th recruit class in 1984 and has worked in various areas such as District 1, D4, and D2. Chief Kajihiro was then promoted to detective in 1990, then to lieutenant in 96, was then promoted to captain in 2000, major in 2004, assistant chief in 2010, and finally deputy chief in 2011. And that tells me this. You don't have to be from Kamehameha or St. Louis to have to be chief. Yeah, oh, public school in the house, technically. Chief Kajihiro is a graduate of the Federal Bureau of Investigation's National Academy, better known as FBINA, and a member of the FBINA Associates Hawaii chapter. He was a member of the International Association of Chiefs of Police, Police Chiefs of Hawaii's Association, Law Enforcement Information Exchange Board, Joint Traffic Management Center Executive Committee, E911 Executive Board, Juvenile Justice Information Systems Committee, Law Enforcement Coalition, and the Governor's Commission on Crime, just to name a few. Again, round of applause for Chief Dave and his accomplishments. At this time, Chief Kajihiro, we have a few presentations with a few special guests that would like to come up and say a few words. First, we'd like to invite U.S. Attorney Florence Nakakuni. Round of applause for her.
I'm here on behalf of federal law enforcement. Chief Dave has always made sure that the HPD has meaningfully cooperated and collaborated with federal and state law enforcement. And he always understood that it was important for people who are outside the department to know what was happening in the department. And in the past 6 years that I've been U.S. Attorney, what I've seen up close is what Chief Dave has quietly accomplished and what he stood for serving as the police department's number 2. And made sure that all the chief's orders, the department's policies, and the rule of law, the Constitution of the United States and the state of Hawaii were followed. No excuses. And for many things, for me, he was the go-to guy. Chief Dave is a true professional, and that whatever steps you take will be great steps for those of us in the state of Hawaii. So thank you very much. And if you would come up here, I have a small token of appreciation for you. Chief, I have here a certificate of appreciation for Dave M. Kajihiro, Deputy Chief, Honolulu Police Department, in appreciation for your outstanding contributions to Hawaii's law enforcement.
Next, FBI Special Agent in Charge, Tuan Nguyen.
Aloha. I just want to make one correction. I'm the Assistant Special Agent in Charge. I don't want this to get back to my boss. Somehow I unseated him during lunch. So on behalf of the FBI, I have a few things I'd like to present. So with every National Academy graduate, they earn a special bond with the FBI. Just because we feel like they understand where we're coming from, what we're trying to do, and having that exposure really helped us to work better, but also to send a message as to what it is that we value, what our priorities are. Dave is a graduate, And so because of that, the director of the FBI sent a letter of congratulations upon your retirement. So I'll bring that to you. And then on a more official side, we do have another gift, just a clock. And just to extend again, once again, your congratulations and appreciation for your partnership with the FBI. And
by the way, it's just not a clock because this thing is heavy. There's something in there.
as long as it's not ticking, you'll be all right. And, you know, and this one is because the officers really, really like it. We actually, now you know, we actually have this shirt made, and it's really an FBI Aloha shirt. And you can only buy it from our office. I hope that you wear it with in our membership, all membership of our partnership. So I hope you enjoy that.
Thank you, Assistant Special Agent in charge. My apologies. Your boss not here, so your boss not in there. So far, U.S. Attorney Florence Nakakuni gave Chief Dave a plaque with his name on top, and that's, you know, when you retire, for some of you, I mean, again, this is just a notice, I'm not judging anybody, right? As soon as you retire, things kind of happen and get a little bit funkier, so I guess the plaque is to remind you, just in case you forget your name, it's right there up on the wall. Right? And then you have the FBI guys gives you a clock just in case, you know when to take your pills, your nap time, all that stuff, right? And I like the color of the shirt, because green is his favorite color. You know why? UH, hello, yeah, public school, yes, right? Yeah. So that's awesome. Things are just in alignment. That's just beautiful. Next up is Deputy Managing Director Georgette Deemer.
Good afternoon and aloha. It's my honor to be here today. I'm representing Mayor Kurt Caldwell on behalf of the Mayor and the City and County of Honolulu. It's my pleasure to present this proclamation to you today. And I won't read it, I will save you. But I'll just read the good parts, which is as Deputy Chief Dave Kajihiro will retire on September 30, 2015, after 31 years of service, and will be honored at a retirement luncheon today, September 29th, with Dole Cannery. Now, therefore, I, Kurt Caldwell, Mayor of the City and County of Honolulu, do hereby proclaim September 30th, 2015 to be Deputy Chief Dave M. Kajihiro Day. It is in recognition of his outstanding career with the Honolulu Police Department and appreciation for his dedicated service and enduring contributions to our community as an employee of the City and County of Honolulu. And it was signed the 29th day of September 2015. So with that, we too want to express that it's sad to say aloha to Chief Dave, but it's not goodbye. I know that he is going to continue to contribute in many ways, in many new ways in his career going forward. So thank you very much, Chief Dave.
Deputy Managing Director Georgette Deemer. Okay, so we receive a plaque, a clock, a shirt. By the way, FBI, you just gotta know that the next retirement that you go, you better bust one out of shirt, because if not, I guess you only like him opposed to the next person. And then from the city and county, you receive this proclamation. So Chief Dave, just know this. This is what it really means. That after your retirement, there may be days where you just might feel like you're not worth it. So every year, starting from tomorrow, you open up, you bust out that proclamation and read it and know that just that for that day, you are the man. Okay, so just remember that. Next, from the Honolulu Police Commission, Commissioner Matt Sword.
Hello, everybody. We don't have anything to give you, okay? So you're in luck. But anyway, they always say two things when you're going to say something. Always say, keep it short, but also get a joke. And I can't pass this one up since I get a lot of my Samoan friends over here. Anyway, two brothers were driving down Farrington Highway. One Hawaiian, one Samoan. They hitting 100 miles an hour. The Hawaiian at the wheel going, hey brother, get any cops behind us? The Samoan turned around and goes, yeah, get one following us. He goes, oh no. Does he have his flashers going? The Samoan turned around and goes, yeah, no, yeah, no. Anyway, on to sorry, Tenari. We're here to help celebrate the retirement of Deputy Chief Dave Kajihiro. Dave has experience in various areas, assignments throughout his career, including walking the beat in downtown Honolulu. All I can say, Dave, I'm glad that you were there in the 80s, because if it was the 70s, you would have arrested me at Bill Adair's bar or the Two Jacks bar, okay? So I'm glad you weren't there. But he had various assignments until, of course, he became the Deputy Chief of Police. As a Deputy Chief, he had the administrative responsibilities of HPD, which consists of 2,100 plus officers, sworn officers, 500 plus civilian employees, a large responsibility for the 20th largest police agency in the nation. Dave, on behalf of the Police Commission, we wish you happy retirement. Don't get in your wife's way. Pay attention to those honey-do lists. And remember, the trouble with retirement is that you never get a day off. Have fun, my friend.
Let me ask you, Chief Dave, what do you call two Samoans in the middle of an Asian man? Defense attorney. Moving on. Next, Honolulu Fire Chief Manuel Neves.
Hello, everybody. You know, we may not have the best gift, but we got the biggest one. So when Chief Kumar and I were contemplating what we're going to give Chief Dave, so we thought maybe fire hose, nah, too big. A nozzle, nah, boring. Volleyball, I don't know about that. We know he's going to be retiring after 31 years. So we think the first couple of weeks with his family, he's going to be doing a lot of resting on the couch. So we thought we'd help him with his thoughts. Oh, that was a tough crowd. We're worried about the reaction to that. But after he wakes up from his dream or nightmare, then we got the most befitting gift for him. So we got him another pillow. So Chief Dave, now you got a Aloha shirt, clock, a couple pillows. So we got another certificate of recognition. The Honolulu Fire Department congratulates you on your long-standing career and accomplishments, and expresses its appreciation for the relationship and mutual respect between HFD and HPD. The men and women of the Honolulu Fire Department wish you well in your retirement. Thank you, Chief Dave, for everything you've done for us and the Fire Department and me as the Fire Chief. Thank you.
Next from Kauai, Police Chief Darryl Perry.
Aloha. It's an honor to be here today. Whenever we needed help, whenever something came up, we knew who to go to. He was our go-to guy, especially when we're moving towards accreditation. So Dave, from the bottom of our heart, you have been our savior. And as KPD moves forward, you will continue to be an integral part of our success. So let me read this to you. Dave M. Kajihiro, Deputy Chief of Police, Honolulu Police Department, in grateful recognition and appreciation for your 31 years of law enforcement service to the people of Honolulu and your unwavering support of the Kauai Police Department 2015. Thank you so much, Dave. If I could call the other chiefs up here. This is a very, very special award. The chiefs of police decided to come together. And it wasn't so much for the chiefs of police, but more so for the community that it represents, so that we could service everyone better, afford better service delivery, reach out into the community, because as Flo said, we are part of the community. So on behalf of the Police Chiefs of Hawaii Association, we wanted to give this special box, Chief Dave. And when you look at this box, it really isn't a box. It's representative of all the years of dedication that you've given to us and your community. So thank you so much, Dave.
Last and definitely not least, I'd like to invite up SHOPO President Tenari.
Hello everybody. If you don't already know, I'm not Mufi Hanneman. He's the second best looking guy. The first is Commissioner Max Orr. I applaud Don for wearing a coat and tie. You guys know what they tell the Samoan that's wearing a coat and tie, right? Will the defendant please rise? By the way, Commissioner Maxor, the same Samoan and Hawaiian guy cruising by in the car. The bigger question is who's driving? The police. You guys know me, I don't write speeches, speak from the heart. But before I read from the plaque, and the reason why I want to read from the plaque, it's words and thoughts that were put together by all the State Board of Directors of SHOPO, whom we all dearly love, Chief Dave here. And Grace, thank you so much for sharing your husband with all of us and the people of Hawaii over all of these years. So thank you for your sacrifices. Now I'll never forget the day when I got the call from Chief Dave. His number showed up, so I thought, oh, must be a peer support call out or something, a call for a peer. Like I said, I was walking into church with my wife and my daughters. So I stepped back to my wife, I'll be right in. And only Chief Dave can tell God to wait as I answer his call. The call was pretty brief. For selfish reasons, I didn't like the call. And he told me basically he wanted me to hear it directly from him. It was at the right place at the right time because I was walking into church, and needless to say, I just prayed for him and his family and thanking God for all the years that he has blessed all of us. It's not just the SHOPO members from the rank of lieutenant on down, but everybody, right on top to the top. You all have benefited through the years of contract negotiations. So it wasn't just the frontline officer that SHOPO represented that benefited from the contract negotiation that we had partake together. But it was definitely your commitment and your dedication to what you are and who you are today. So on behalf of the State Board of Directors, State of Hawaii Organization of Police Officers, it is with great pleasure and an honor to congratulate you on this, your day of retirement from the Honolulu Police Department. May God bless you while we go.
To give a special presentation, I'd like to invite up Police Chief Louis Kealoha.
Good afternoon and aloha. Today is definitely a really happy day, like Ms. Nakakuni had said, Florence. But by the same token, this is also kind of a sad day because of Chief Dave's retirement. You know, 4 years ago when he got promoted to the rank of Deputy Chief, this administration was looking for two things. One person who could run the patrol operations, which is Chief Macaulay, and the second person who can run the administrative operations, which is definitely was a no-brainer, which was Chief Kajihiro. The reason why he's was such a good selection for this administration is because of his deep understanding of the policies and the procedures that we have. You know, I have this leadership principles that I call the MAP, and it's an acronym for three things. The first thing is mahalo, aloha, and pono. The first one, mahalo, is Chief Dave is one person who never had a bad day. He always had positive things to say. In the face of adversity, he would always come out and show the positive aspects. When we speak about aloha being hello and goodbye, but aloha also means bringing people together. But this guy is the great communicator. He would field all of the calls from all the different agencies and from the public. He always spent time explaining to people, no matter who you were, if you were a citizen or you were the U.S. attorney or the SAC of the FBI, he would treat everyone the same. He would spend time, and he was genuine. That is a hard quality to find. And last but not least, Pono. As calm and collected in the face of that adversity, when and there's a lot of chaos that goes on in our community, it transfers to the department, but in the face of chaos, he is the calm one. And Chief Dave, if you come up here and receive your plaque, you have like 50 million plaques. But basically it says, Deputy Chief Dave M. Kajihiro, thank you for your leadership, guidance, and support for your HPD Ohana, from your HPD Ohana, September 2015.
So I'm going to invite Chief Kajihiro to come up, and he's going to share a few words. But before I give you the mic, this is just one final last token of appreciation on behalf of everyone here, as well as those that couldn't make it. They just wanted to extend this gift of aloha to you. Because I'll probably never get this opportunity ever. The last request is come. I'm going to take a selfie. Just me. So again, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, our guest of honor, Chief Dave Kajihiro.
First of all, I gotta blame Debbie, because at first I said, I don't want no party. I ain't gonna come up here and tell everybody thank you and bye and everything. And Debbie, I gotta tell you, thank you very much, although you duped me. I tell you, you tricked me. She said, yeah, small party, don't worry, you're really small people, 50 people maybe. I don't know, you had over 200 people here, Debbie. But I can't believe 31 years went by. I will move on. I will still be around, because I don't look for another career. I don't have anything yet, so if you guys have any jobs for me, like I cut your grass or whatever, just let me know. But first of all, I want to thank my family, Grace. Thank you so much for all those years. Again, thank you. Thank the kids, my parents. Thank my parents for raising me, for who I am today. Thank you very much. Gigi, thank you so much. I was my second dad, he's always very close to the family. Thank you so much. And all of you, each of you touched my life in some way, shape, or form that made me who I am today. And you guys make my job so easy. It was so easy to go to work. Thank you folks so much. I'm just very blessed. Again, I had an awesome career, and thank you.